Okay, so this week there was a ton of new releases and sneak peeks. I mean, this phone is just full of new makeup stuff. It's crazy. So I don't want to be spending too much time on each product. We're just going to kind of jump right into it and just review all of the new releases and sneak peeks based on what we see, and all of my pictures, or the majority of my pictures, I've got from Trend Mood. Okay, so the first one is the new KKW fragrance. It looks like the bottle looks like it's been modeled on Kim K's body. It looks like, you know, when you make sand castles, so somebody's done like a sand model of her body. So I do like that aspect of it. I don't think I've ever seen a bottle which looks like it's imitating the sand, but at the same time I just kind of feel like, is it necessary to have like a naked body fragrance bottle? It's not necessarily necessary, but whatever, it's Kim K. What can, like, I shouldn't really be shocked or whatever. The only thing about it is the fact that this KKW body fragrance, I'm not going to be able to smell it. I don't know what it smells like, so how am I going to be able to gauge whether or not it's the fragrance that I like? And I don't think any of KKW's makeup or fragrances are sold in any stores in the UK. Is it sold in any stores even in the US? I believe it's all only available via the website, so that's not helpful. Next is the Model Co Cosmetics X Karl Lagerfeld collection. Now this looks like it has highlights, bronzers, lip products, a brush and lip glosses by the look of it. Now this looks very, very interesting. I really like the way that they have done the lip gloss or liquid lipstick bottles. Like the lids of it is supposed to be like a caricature or whatever of Karl Lagerfeld. That is amazing. They've got the same kind of handle for the brush, but then displaying the brush you'd have to have it upside down, so you're not going to be able to see it face upwards, only the lip glosses or liquid lipsticks, whatever it is. But I really like that. Like, that's very, very different. It's really, really different. Is this something that I am interested in? Not really. I'm not really interested in it because it's nothing spectacular, but I do like the packaging, and I think there's going to be a lot of people who just buy it simply because of the packaging. Next are some new glosses by MAC Cosmetics. So this is just some swatches of the new glosses. They're quite pigmented. I mean, look at that blue at the very top, like of the main picture. That blue, like, that really, really stands out. And then they do have some regular shades like the brown and the nudes. I mean, the only shade that I'm really interested in, you see that hot pink in the very, very middle? Right above it there is like a pinky nude. Like, that would be the only shade that I go for. But then how many of these shades do I have? A lot. It's very, very vibrant, very summery, very just colourful. But I have no need for blues and greens and oranges and those pale colours. Like, is that a white or is that like a periwinkle? I'm not too sure, but it's, I don't have any need for those kind of shades. So, but for those of you who do like those kind of colours, good on you. I hope, like, I would love to see somebody pull it off in a day-to-day situation rather than just for editorial or Instagram usage. Do you know what I'm saying? Next is the Mally Wood collection by Mally Beauty. I don't know who Mally Beauty are. Am I late? I'm probably a little bit late. But this is cute. I like the packaging. I like the pink and the gold. But everything that's on the inside literally looks like everything else that we have already seen. It's nothing new. That swirly compact there, like, what is that? Is that supposed to be like a blush that you swirl together and make a color, or you can use individual colors to make a blush? That's the only thing that I can really think of. And then there's a mascara with it as well. The packaging is pretty, but it's nothing that I really need. Next is the Kylie Bronze Palette. This looks like an extension of her original bronze palette, and I saw somebody put the bronze palette and the burgundy palette next to this long bronze palette and was kind of like, if the bronze palette and the burgundy palette had a baby, it would be this extended bronze palette, and to me it just looks like, I don't see any of the burgundy really in there, to be fair. Not even that rich chocolatey brownie shade. That's not in the burgundy palette, I don't think. Anyway, I just kind of think like, you know how usually brands would have one big palette and then make minis of it? She did it the opposite way around. She had a small one and she made a bigger one afterward. I think to me, it just comes across like she had to put something out to keep people's attention, and it was like, okay, well, we already have some shades. We know that those sell. Let's just put it into the same palette as that peach. She had some royal peach, that royal peach packaging. Let's put it in that royal peach packaging and let's sell that, just to keep people's attention, to let them know that we're still here. That's what I kind of get the vibe of, so I don't need that. The Viseart Petite Pro 3. Now those of you who watched my video on the Viseart Tris palette, you know that I'm not really a big fan of Viseart. I don't know if that formula was different to their regular formula or to their pro formula, I don't know, but it kind of put me off. And these kind of shades, I feel like I have them. That dark green, I don't really know what to say about it. I don't know if I like it or not, but I know that I wouldn't draw for it every single day, so don't need that. Oh, the Velveteens 2 collection by Lime Crime. This is really cute, but I'm not too keen on the outer packaging. Why? I don't understand why it needs to look like a cigarette box. I don't understand why. The shades themselves are pretty. That pinky shade, that one looks like it is like a metallic one. I'm not really that into metallic lipsticks, but the other three, those are so cute. That brownish one that is sitting next to that pink metallic one, that looks like a cross between marshmallow and cashmere. Is it cashmere? Yeah, marshmallow and cashmere. Really pretty shade, but I can create that myself if I just mixed a couple of shades together. Pure Cosmetics X Etienne Ortega. I'm not too sure who Etienne Ortega is. Is that a company? Is it a person? I'm not too sure. This looks like a Morphe palette to me. It looks like a Morphe palette. The blue is nice. That swatch of the blue, that's a nice blue. Like that royal blue, oh, that is nice. And it kind of looks like it's a little bit metallic as well. That's really pretty. But again, I just don't feel like I need it. Oh, Makeup Geek are coming out with some pigments, like they're in single pans. The swatches of these are really pretty and they're so vibrant, but they remind me of my Inglot palette. I have a lot of those shades in my Inglot palette, but it would be very interesting to see some people do some looks with these pigments because they look so vibrant. And I guess if you want to step out of your comfort zone, they'll be perfect. Huda Beauty has come out with some new palettes, like they're small mini ones, 9-pan ones. I like these, I must say. I'm more drawn to the corally looking one rather than the glittery one. Again, I do like that blue though, but if I'm keeping it 100% real with you, that corally palette would just be amazing for me. But I have these shades. Somebody tweeted the other day, I love corally bronzy palettes, but when are we going to stop creating them because you just don't need any more? Which is kind of true. Givenchy have come out with Les Rouges Liquid lipsticks. So these swatches look beautiful. I am more drawn to the shades at the top because they're more nudie, more natural, and I'm not really a red lip kind of person, so those ones at the top are just beautiful. I don't feel like I need them though, and I'm sure that they'll be so expensive. The Wet n Wild Flights of Fancy collection, I have seen a couple of reviews of this and people are loving this. That lip scrub, watermelon, I'd love that. There's one of their palettes there that looks like walking on eggshells, and another one of their palettes that looks like the Rosé in the Air, but like just really small compressed versions. So I'm just kind of like, did you recycle some of those shades? That's the only thing. And also those two blushes, they come off on the skin more like highlighters. So I'm not too keen on that, but I know that Wet n Wild are an affordable brand. So, and they're selling the set. It's not just, are they selling it individually or just in a set? I'm not 100% sure. And I think it comes with a facial setting spray. Is that what that is? A primer water spray? I think that's a primer water spray. I think that's what that says. My eyes aren't that good. And it looks like it comes with some eyeliners and some liquid lippies as well. I love the packaging, I must say. This Too Faced lipstick, this is a throwback to their original packaging, their original logo. This is so cute. This is so cute, I can't even lie. And this is to celebrate their 20th birthday. Happy birthday to Too Faced. This is not my kind of thing though. It's cute, but it's not cute for me. And especially as I didn't really know them in that time period as well, so it's not really nostalgic for myself, and that color is just not for me. But again, happy birthday to Too Faced. Oh, and they also have, it looks like a couple of palettes. Is this one palette or two? I think this is one palette. Again, in the original Too Faced packaging to commemorate their 20th birthday. This palette looks so cute. Again, so throwback, but I don't need any of these shades. Fenty Beauty. She dropped this sneak peek. Is this a liquid lipstick or is it a gloss? I'm not too sure. But I love that shade of red. That shade of red, I feel like only certain people can really pull off. I'm not too sure if I can. But I haven't yet tried anything from Fenty Beauty, and I think if I was to try anything from Fenty, I'd want to probably try her foundation first rather than a lip product. I prefer face and eyes as my first product that I try from a brand rather than anything else. That's just me. Oh, MAC are doing this huge MAC bullet, lipstick bullet, but when you take off the lid, it's actually a makeup brush holder. That is so cool. That is so cool. And I think for people who really adore MAC, like I have some MAC products, but I'm not like die-hard MAC. But I think for people who are die-hard MAC fans, this will be amazing to have on your vanity, or I don't know how big. Yeah, I think, yeah. So I don't imagine it being like this big. I think it's probably just big enough to sit on your vanity as like a statement piece. Gorgeous. Morphe are about to drop, is it like highlighting and contour palettes? These are cute. I can't even deny it. They look really nice. But I've already got a contour palette, like a powder one, that I'm still working on using. Because I cream contour and powder contour, I don't find, like, I don't have to use so much powder because I've already got my cream contour on. So I'm literally just putting a little bit of contour on to set that cream contour. So it's taken me a while to get through that palette, so I don't feel like I need more contour palettes. It's so funny that I can be conscious and reasonable with my purchases when it comes to certain makeup products, but when it comes to like foundation, eyeshadows, highlights, I'm like, yeah, I need to buy them all. But things like contour, I just don't feel like I need to overly drown myself with that particular product. So these are nice. Maybe once I've run out of that palette, if they're still making this, I'll pick one up, because the warmer toned one, I think those highlights would suit me. Because the one more to my left, the one with like that white shade and right next to it's like that yellow shade, that's just too light for me. So that other one, that'll probably be right up my street, but who knows. Ooh, so we're seeing inside of the Kat Von D gold palette, and it's completely decked out with color. And I can't deny, I was not thinking that that was what it was going to be. I didn't think that that was what it was going to be. The gold brushes reminds me of the Morphe collection where they brought out gold brushes. And then they've got this highlight, which will definitely not suit me. And then again, a red lipstick, don't need it. As for the colourful palette, I mean, I've got 1,000,001 colourful palettes. I just don't need it. Colourpop Cosmetics are coming out with Matte Luxe Lipstick. These look so cute. These look so cute. When are Colourpop gonna make their stuff available to us here in the UK? Like, especially as they bring out so much stuff all the time, I don't want to be paying shipping and customs every single time that I order, because they bring out so much stuff. It will more so be like, oh, I want this, and then the next day they bring out another collection, but I've already just paid for shipping and handling on one collection. Like, you need to make your stuff available here in the UK, guys. Seriously. Makeup Forever have brought out some artist color pencils, which are good for the eye, lip and brow, and they're bringing out a wide variety of shades. Like, can you see how many pencils there are? That is crazy. But those are available now online, so See me, I'll probably go for like a nude kind of color to do my waterline, because I like how that looks when you have like a nude on the waterline. That's so cool. And true to say, I do need another lip pencil, so maybe it's worth me trying out Makeup Forever. I've never tried them before. Butonomy, I've never heard of Butonomy before, but they came up on the feed with a sponsored post. They're doing like the make your own palette kind of thing. Now the palettes that they're showing here are just white, so is that what you get? I'm not too sure. And because I haven't heard of these people before, I'm not too sure, like, are they affordable? Are they not? Are they quality? Are they not? I've never heard of them. And to be fair, I don't really want just a stark white palette. Like, that's gonna get dirty so quick. But I might, you know, try and find them somewhere. MAC are coming out with a new summer 2018 collection. I don't see summer in this, aside from that wavy looking thing. Now what is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be a blush? Is that supposed to be contour? Like, what is it? Because you've got all of these differing shades. You've got shades which look like they would complement your cheek for blush, and then you've got that brown which would look like it's probably good for contour, but then you've got this yellowy kind of color. Is that for brightening, or is that for highlighting? And then trying to use those separately, are you supposed to swirl it together? I don't know. I'm not 100% like down for this collection because it doesn't scream summer to me. It looks like a lot of stuff that a lot of brands already have, but I really like the purpley bluey kind of packaging that they've got going on there, but it's not something that's making me go, oh my gosh, I need to run out and buy it. It really isn't. So Vizia are coming out with their new Magnetic Pro palettes. This is probably a very, very good idea for them to invest in this kind of product because their stuff is so expensive. It really would be worth having a magnetic palette. So is this for the existing palettes that they have, like so you can depot and put these in, or are they coming out with a pro palette as well as singles? I'm not too sure. This is just for the palette itself, but either way I think it's a great idea for them to come out with this, because after spending how much money on the palette, I think it's, you know, you should be able to mix and match and arrange your shadows to however you want them to be. Colourpop are coming out with some new Super Shock eyeshadows. These look cute, like the yellow, that blue, that minty green. Those are really, really nice. I'm not rushing to get them, as I said prior, because it just sucks that they're not available in the UK. Colourpop, please come out in the UK. Please have a UK website soon. Oh, Fenty Beauty. This looks like new highlighters. Yeah, these look like highlighters and looks like a lip gloss. I love the pictures, I can't even deny it. She just looks so into what she's doing. I absolutely love it. But again, I would probably want to try out her foundation first. But that main picture with the blue and what's that other shade there? Is that a pink? Is that a gold? Is that silvery white? Like, what is that? I don't know. But that pink and orange thing at the top, I'm not as keen on. Urban Decay are coming out with, is this called Light Beam? Light Beam. But what is it? Is it eyeshadows, I'm assuming? Yeah, it looks like eyeshadows. Don't need it. But that middle one, that middle shade, that corally orangey shade, that's pretty. And that purpley one that's right next to it, that, those look so pretty. But I know that I have them somewhere. Oh, Guerlain are coming out with these new rainbow pearls to help reduce and diffuse redness and dark spots. I don't need things like that. But that packaging though, oh my god. That looks absolutely gorgeous. I can't even deny it. That looks beautiful. And I'd love to have something like that on my vanity. Urban Decay are coming out with the all-nighter setting powder. Didn't they have a spray called All Nighter? And I know that everybody loved that spray. So you've got to make sure that this is going to be on effing point so that everybody is going to, you know, be blown away by it. You know, like when you have something which is just so well loved and you come out with something else which is in the same range, you kind of have to make sure you hit that standard. So I can't wait for people to review this and to say whether or not it's a good powder or not. I might check it out, who knows. Kylie's coming out with 3 new lip kits. Now I am definitely into that bluey grey, like, because that's not just straight blue. That looks like it has blue, but it has a little bit of purple, but it has a little bit of grey in it. And it looks amazing on her. I can't even deny it. It looks beautiful on her. Those other two, they're kind of like, okay, everybody has those shades somewhere. But that top pink one that she's wearing, that really suits her. But that bluey kind of colour, that is so different. I really like that. And I'd love to see it on some different skin tones. Revlon are coming out with a Colour Stay Full Cover Foundation. I would most definitely like to try this. Have I tried anything by Revlon before? I think I had a concealer, but I don't think I've tried any of their foundations. So I would love to try this. So maybe when it comes to the UK, maybe I will try this. But I'm not in any like need of any more foundation as such. So it would literally just be for review purposes. So let me know if you'd want me to try that out. Ofa Cosmetics are coming out with, what are these? These are liquid eyeshadows. Ooh. I'm not really taken aback by these, to be fair. Not these colors, not these colors. If they were brighter, bolder kind of colors, then yeah, but these just do nothing for me, unfortunately. Storybook Cosmetic are coming out with some Star Wars themed brushes. Now, you know I'm not really into the themed brushes. I mean, they had the rose ones and all of that stuff, and I'm just not in, and the Harry Potter wand ones as well, so I'm not really into all of that kind of stuff. But this is kind of cute, I can't deny it. And I think there's a little bit of a scandal going on where her universe has basically copied these brushes, but they look like the cheaper version. They don't look as detailed as these. So I would say if you are going to get these brushes, like go to Storybook Cosmetics and support them, because it sucks when somebody steals your content, steals your ideas. Like, they went and got the licensing and all of that to do these brushes, only for these other people to come and steal their stuff. That's so pathetic. Anyway, Milani Cosmetics Gilded Desires palette. This is nice. This is really nice. But do I need it? No, I don't. I don't need it. But it's pretty. Now, I really like that highlighter shade, which is at the very bottom right hand side. That's a nice looking highlight. Depending on the price, I might give it a ganders, who knows. Who else? Hank and Henry Beauty, they're coming out with a new lipstick, it looks like. Is this a liquid lipstick? I'm not too sure. I don't know anything about Hank and Henry. I've seen them pop up on the Trend Mood feed before, but I don't know who they are because I don't see people talking about them on YouTube and Instagram. The only time I ever see them is on Trend Mood, so I don't know anything about them as such, to be fair. The picture, the color looks cute, but again, I don't need it. BH Cosmetics are coming out with a new palette as well. This just looks like another Morphe palette, but I know that Morphe and BH, their palettes, at least back in the day, used to really look similar in regards to packaging. I know BH have put their logo on the inside cover, but this just reminds me of an old school Morphe palette. But again, these shades, I don't need any of those. It looks like a little bit of some warm palette, some warm tones, and then on the very end, like on the right hand side, looks like they grabbed some of the Carly Bible shades and put them in there. Yeah, it just looks like they've grabbed the Carly Bible palette, like those last two rows, and just put them in a warm toned palette. Anyway, Colourpop are celebrating their 4th birthday, and they came up with this Super Shock eyeshadow called Birthday Wish. In the component, it looks like it's gold, but on the skin swatch, it looks silver. But pictures and swatches and stuff like that can sometimes be a little bit misleading. So I just will wait to see somebody do some swatches on a YouTube video. And I'd like to see it on different skin tones as well. But happy birthday to Colourpop, well done. And then Juvias are coming out with some bronzers, like some duo bronzer palettes. The pictures that I see just look like they'll be for very light-skinned people. Somebody like myself, I don't think I'll be able to use bronzers like this personally, and that's fine. I've got bronzers, but I don't even really use bronzers anyway. And then there's a couple of highlighters there at the bottom. That pink one, what is it with me and pink highlighter? Me and pink highlighter are like this. I mean, I love pink highlighter, and I can just continue buying pink highlighter forever. But yeah, these look cute. The highlighters, those look nice. So those are all of the new releases that I found on predominantly trend mood. I think there was a couple from an account called Beauty Addict. So that was a lot. Like, that was a lot. My camera even shut off halfway through. Well, not even halfway through, but it shut off. I don't know. It is what it is. And that's fine. So next, I'm gonna start gathering new pictures for next week. I'm gonna have to sit down and edit this, and I know I'm already gone half an hour. That is crazy, but I know the video is not going to be a full half an hour. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We're doing a giveaway at 1,000. As of this recording, we are at 914. I am just so stoked, and I can't wait to hit 1,000 to do that giveaway. There's going to be 2 winners, so make sure that you are in it to win it. Can't win it if you're not in it, okay? Right, cool. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.